Hello, my name is Brian Day, and I'm happy to be joining you for the launch at Loyola House today, reading two poems that are set at Loyola House and based on experiences there. The first is Pray the Land. Pray the land was what they counseled us, a sentence syntactically, semantically wrong to my ears. I set out over a landscape carved by tractor tracks, past dark berries, red-winged blackbirds, beehives, along wood fences. When had I last crossed a stile? Walking, I discovered that I was a stranger to the land, impermeable, it seemed, to the aura of the rural. I was here alone beneath an entire sky. I had come to risk days uncrowded by speech, days that cocked my ear toward the sacred, and I was in a sudden unborderedness of space. I listened but found that the land had no voice, only an inertness that mirrored my own. I continued to attempt to pray with my feet, to pray with my legs as I rose over the hills, and quietly, perhaps shyly, something lifted itself, tentatively offered itself to my hearing. It was of the depth and not the miraculous. It was the ordinary revelation of the world. It was as if I were that ancient a creature, were someone older, ancestral, primordial, of a lineage continuing uninterrupted in this walking. And now the fist of what I had been relaxed. I yielded to some easing of thought, some loosening that let compressed years expand, and I was strangely bared to listening, here where I met the largesse of the world. I might say it was a sacrament of being landed, that I was where the sun earthed its warmth. It was land that could be companion of my days, land the one I was here to attend to, the one I was here simply to attend. And the second poem is Spiral of the Cosmos, based on an experience at the Stations of the Cosmos at Loyola House. Spiral of the Cosmos. Here, the whole cosmos is pressed onto the land in this spiral that tells the great history of time. I begin at the center, enfolded in a kernel, and gyre myself out through all that has been, through all the orders of being that surround me now. Here, millennia are taken at a stride, and I walk as a giant in the field of time. This is the kindergarten of the cosmos, a first lesson in the intricate ribboning of creation. I walk the billion years of becoming, trace the sinuous path from origin to here. It is eons before life becomes visible to my eyes. I follow in slow contemplative steps the wish of what is to keep remaking itself, to indulge in, elaborate the nearly unimaginable patience of invention. Photos remind me of the instances here, the insects and frogs, the snakes and birds, the padding mammals, the flowers pouring their colors on this land. In my spiraling steps, I keep meeting the twisting of cataclysms into new species, this resilience, this insistent imperative to become something more. I trace this elementary narrative I barely know, that I should have been told at the knees of the world. Feel how it fits the gaping of my life. I am rejoined with my pre-human selves in swirling of matter, in fish and amphibian, in all the long animal lineage edge of my flesh. How late an arrival I am to this pageant, how brief the few words my species has spoken, how unbearable all the loss that we risk. All history in an hour, all being in my body, and I am this one tiny tentacle of creation. I end in the present, unbounded moment, in this precise, holy juncture of the story that discloses my place in the magnitude of things. I emerge to this land and its local magic, know it as plainly sacred ground, am born here and born here as if it were home. Thank you.